The G7, a group of 7 major economies that does not include China, has come out in support of Taiwan's inclusion in the World Health Organization. In a joint communique issued after a summit in London, the G7 foreign ministers called for Taiwan's meaningful participation in WHO events, including the upcoming World Health Assembly. They also spoke out against unilateral actions that escalate tensions in the Taiwan Strait.
Following their London summit, foreign ministers of the G7 released a statement that mentioned the Taiwan Strait for the first time. The joint communique underscored the importance of peace and stability across the Taiwan Strait, as well as the G7's strong opposition to any unilateral actions that could escalate tensions and undermine regional stability. It also voiced support for Taiwan's meaningful participation in the WHO.
This is the first time that the foreign ministers of the G7 group of industrialized countries have mentioned Taiwan in a communique. The Ministry of Foreign Affairs welcomes and is extremely grateful for the contents of the statement. It's the first time this has happened, and it shows that Taiwan's epidemic response has been seen. It also shows the international community that no country should be left out of the World Health System.
The Ministry of Foreign Affairs and ruling party lawmakers thanked the G7 for their support and their unprecedented mention of Taiwan. The presidential office also released a statement in response, reiterating that Taiwan has shown the positive impact it can make through its Taiwan Can Help and Taiwan Is Helping campaigns. The G7 communique did not just voice support for Taiwan. It also condemned China's human rights abuses and raised concerns over its coercive economic policies and practices.
I also think if you're worried about what China does, I think it's more likely to need to, rather than react in anger, it's more likely going to need to take a look in the mirror and understand that it needs to take into account this growing body of opinion that thinks these basic international rules have got to be adhered to.
The G7 Foreign Ministers Summit brought together the member states, which are the US, UK, France, Italy, Germany, Japan, and Canada. Also in attendance were foreign ministers of the EU, Australia, India, South Africa, and South Korea.